Good morning, Sue. How are you? Yes. All right. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Already. I'm just going to play a couple chords whilst I wait for people to show up. All right. Spring has sprung indeed. Jerry and Sue. What's new, gang? Welcome to episode 27 of Easy Like Sunday Morning. Can you believe it? 27 Sundays of the last 28 we have done this. So that's pretty cool. Everything loud and clear out there? I certainly hope so. I wonder. I saw you in the shadows. I couldn't see your face, but I knew it was you. All those years they ain't been too kind to you, but then again they ain't been kind to anyone I know. Anyone I know, they take their toll and swallow you whole. I'll fix myself a drink to give me time to think. If you would like a drink, you know I could fix one for you. Underneath the watchful light of Mama's blessing and the tinted his eye. Yeah. Now you're my girl in green. You're almost obscene to me. I can't believe a prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, well, you turn around and you say, well, you won't let go. You're the girl in green. You're most obscene to me. But I remember, just like embers burning in my memory, how you once said it was all in your head. The burning questions, oh, the longing need, oh, that longing need, yeah, the longing need. Well, I'm watching you bleed. Yeah, well, for that longing need, yeah, the longing need. Oh. For the longing need, and green. You're almost obscene to me, and I can't believe, prisoner of nightmares and dreams. And every time I let you down, well, you turn around and then you say, well, I won't let go. You're the girl in green. You must have seen to me. Thought I saw you in the shadows. I couldn't see your face, but I knew that it was you. And all those years they ain't been too kind to you. But then again, they ain't been kind to anyone I know. You came back again on a wayward wind from out Alberta way. I never thought I'd see you again, my old friend. Well, I never will forget how we'd smoke cigarettes out behind the school. I wish I never knew now what I never knew then, my old friend, my old friend. So much time has come and gone, my old friend, like scattered leaves upon a lawn. But it sure is good to see you again, my old friend. Some say we were too young. Well, I guess for some, yeah, we might have been. Well, how were we to know just how it all would end, my old friend, my old friend. You tell me, where did the years go, my old friend? Like dried tears or melted snow. But it sure is good to see you again, my old friend. That's right. It sure is good to see you again, my old friend. by so fast. You turn around, man, and it's past, and it won't be back again. We're using phrases like back in the day and way back when. My old friend, my old friend, as you roll west across the plains, my old friend, yeah, the rest of us remain here in Kings County until you come home again, my old friend. But it sure is good to see you again, my old friend, my old friend, my old friend. My old friend, man. Yes. There we go. I'm just going to move this microphone. There we go. All right. Gord Anderson, nice to see you, buddy. All right. Another train song. That is coming up for sure. Good morning, Allison, out there in rainy Victoria. Well, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. What's Sue say? Hello, Sue. Nice to see you. Love your longer hair. Well, yes, it is a bit of a devil-may care, isn't it? If it gets any longer, I'm going to look like Robert Plant. Okay, Marjorie, what are you up to? Great way to start my Sunday. Well, it's a great way to start my Sunday as well. These last 27 Sundays have been a ton of fun for me, and they're not letting up anytime soon. There are things coming up on the horizon for the Plume family that I will let you all know about in due time, and so it may change the location for my Sunday morning shows, but nothing to fret about. Let me do the fretting, pardon the pun. Hello, Jenny G, alphabetically my favorite Jen in the whole wide world. Yes. That's right. Even over Jenny A. Jennifer Aniston. I like Jenny G more than Jenny A. That's just the way it is. Okay. What am I going to play here? If I had my way, beads would still be money, and every stop along the way would be a land of milk and honey, and I'd still be with you if I had my way. And if I had my way, summer days would never end, and every birthday I'd turn 18 again, and I'd still be with you if I had my way. In a simpler time, like a nursery rhyme, all the bells would chime for a simpler time if I had my way. If I had my way, every dream would come true. In a ragtop Chevrolet, beneath a sky forever blue. And I'd still be with you. I'd still be with you. I'd still be with you. Oh, well, I said if I had my way. Ooh, if I had my way. Yeah, yeah. If I had my way. If I had my way. The telephone rings way too much, but not nearly enough. With you on the other end of the line, she said, you know, you could still call me. Well, lately I've been thinking about everything. Something leaves me stranded in between. Yeah, I'm stranded in between. Well, she's my Marilyn Monroe, and I'm her Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn Monroe and DiMaggio. Never together, but forever linked. We're kinda like birds of a feather, baby. When our spirits start to sink, yeah, we're forever linked. Well, she's my Marilyn Monroe, and I'm her Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn Monroe and DiMaggio. Well, she's my Marilyn Monroe, I'm jolting Joe DiMaggio. Marilyn Monroe and DiMaggio. DiMaggio, DiMaggio. Yes, indeed. All right. What's going on here? Who's all tuning in? Let me see. Joe M. We're not really sure. As far are we leaving Edmonton? Now there's just a bunch. No, we're just. We'll get to that all later. We're just sort of seeing what's happening. Good morning, morning, Julian. Nice to see you. What is Sue said? How about give a little to get a little back? Yeah, I can do that for you for sure. Absolutely. What did Al say? Where's Al? Have all of Mike's releases except the last couple, which I will order on his site. Well, thank you very much, Al. I appreciate that. Well, if you're even remotely a fan of my earlier albums, then you should probably you'll probably enjoy the last couple records as well, because they are certainly cut from the same cloth, same band, same doofus writing. Hey, from Ontario, nice to see you. All right, where is my kingdom for a capo? I have 8 of them right here on my guitars on my mic stand. All right. Let's see. So long, Stomping Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stomping Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Bud the Spud from the bright red mud in the gumbo cloggeroo. So long, Stomping Tom, may God take care of you. Well, me and my wife and kid, we all sing along, driving around Moncton town, singing the hockey song. We were to it and at it, and we was at it until we tuned our attitude in. So long, Stomping Tom, until we meet again. Well, so long, Stomping Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stomping Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Margot's got the cargo by and the old muckluck shoe. So long, Stomping Tom, may God take care of you. So many people I have not met, but yet I know by name. Like poor old Ben down in the pen and that gal Red River Jane. Or Potato and Tomato, they drive on to Windsor in their car and see walking past a pawn shop, if it ain't Luke with his guitar. Well, so long, Stomping Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stomping Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like the TTC, Skedaddler, and Goodbye Rubberhead too. So long, Stomping Tom, may God take care of you. That's right. Well, the Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, they're all hanging on to every word. While you're singing songs about Saskatchewan and picking tobacco way down in Tillsonburg. And there's a million drunken angels and they're all singing with you tonight. And when you see my mom down in the front row, well, could you tell her we're doing alright? And so long, Stomping Tom, I can't believe you're gone. So long, Stomping Tom, but at least we've got your songs. Like Big John Mufferaw and Sudbury Saturday Night. So long, Stomping Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Hey, so long, Stomping Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Well, so long, Stomping Tom, may you rest in peace tonight. Yep. All right. She got a little apartment just out of the city someplace. Yeah, she says sometimes as sure as the crow flies, feel like I'm taking up space. But that don't bother me none, 'cause I'm sure I ain't the only one who's ever felt this way before. Well, she got herself a job out at the Hungry Hog on the interstate. Fresh ground coffee beans and black-eyed peas, serve 'em up to you on a plate. She'll clean up after you when you're done, but it don't bother her none. She's still smiling when you walk out the door. And she said, life, I knew it so well. At least I did when I was a kid, yeah, but now I just can't tell. I thought I knew it like the back of my hand, but now I finally understand. What you gotta do is be true to yourself. Well, she was married in July of '69 and ended 70 in divorce. Well, again in '73, man, it wasn't meant to be. She should have known better, of course. Now that kind of bothered her some. Look what her life had become. She could swear ain't no one been here before. She lies awake at night, wrestling with wrong and right. Lord, won't you please send mercy, please? This story of sunshine, anything here I don't mind. Just let me know you're there for me. Are you there for me? Well, now it's closing time. She turns around the side and she locks the door. And as she heads home this evening, she gets that old lonesome feeling. It's life and nothing more. Someday Romeo will come. Until that day she'll carry on. And nothing new when you've seen it all twice before. And she said, life, I knew it so well. At least I did when I was a kid, yeah, but now I just can't tell. I thought I knew it like the back of my hand, but now I finally understand. What you gotta do is be true to yourself. What you gotta do is be true to yourself. Through the eyes of a child you see somebody else. Back of my hand, written on this guitar, on this very guitar, in February of 1993. And a fall. Yes, I can do that. That would be a good call, actually. A good shift of gears, truth be told. My friend Graham used to drive Stomping Tom across the country. And once my husband and I were moving west, and they were driving east past them. Wow, no kidding. That's a great story. That's a great story, Allison. Oh, I hear Linus, our dog, barking at somebody going by. Yes, back of my hand. Wrote that in February 1993. I was 24 years old. Life, I knew it so well. At least I did when I was a kid, but now I just can't tell. What was I thinking? I was still a kid at that point. That song has aged very well. I have a feeling that song will be, if not in every show, in most shows from now until the end of time, as far as my touring career, performing life goes. That song has aged very, very well. Anna Fall's coming up, no doubt about it. Let me see, but I wanted to play this song for my old buddy Gordello. harmonica. Let's get the right harp here. I knew something sounded weird. Okay. I hear the train a-comin', rumbling through my mind. Said I hear the train a-comin', Lord, it's right on time. Said I hear the train a-comin', rolling over these lavender streams. Said I hear the train a-comin', with days of grander dreams. But these grander dreams, well, I fear they're killing me. 'Cause I fear I've let them go. Can't you hear that train coming? Won't someone let me know that when sleep won't come and you're cursing the moon for keeping you awake? Where'd that train come from, man? How did it get into my room? Well, you gotta get on board, for it's too late. Gotta get on board, for it's too late. That's right. Yeah, won't you take your hand in mine? We won't need no luggage on down that line, babe. Can't you hear that train a-comin'? In the corners of your mind. Yeah, when sleep won't come and you're cursing the moon for keeping you. Where'd that train come from? How did it get into my room? You gotta get on board, for it's too late. Well, I hear the train a-comin', rolling over these fields of youth. Said I hear a train comin', seeking what is known to be true. Well, I hear the train a-comin'. Said I hear the train a-comin'. Well, I hear the train comin'. Said I hear the train a-comin'. No. And there is the lovely Jenny delivering to me from Ruby Tea my flat white from Starbucks. This next song brought to you by Flat White, Starbucks Flat White. Swing on by today. You're automatically approved for a bank loan to buy these lattes, and we'll hit you up later. Don't even worry about it. All right. Cheers, gang. Okay. Now, what did I see here? Something to say. That might be a fun one. Jackie, what are you saying here? Wow, never heard that one before. Thank you. What song would that have been? I'm trying to think here. I don't even know what I played. Hello from the UK. Nice to see you out there. All right. What did I want to play? Flat White, yes. I'll tell you this. They're not giving them away. That much is for sure. Okay. I start this thing, Anna. This melody I sing is for you. Anna, you're the waves on my beach. Wash over me, and if it's alright, Anna, stay with me tonight. Anna, stay with me tonight. You stay with me tonight. If you're listening, and this melody I sing is for you. This melody I bring is for you. This wedding and boxing ring is for you. rocker, she's a roller. We gonna drive it all night like we stole her. We ain't gonna back down, Bubba, when we come to town. Yeah, some people throw up, some people throw down. We're talking big deals, we're talking big wheels. We're talking scraping bug guts off the windshield. Cause I'm a rocker, yeah, she's a roller. We gonna drive it all night like we stole her. Turn it up. There ain't nothing kicking like a kick drum kicking in, or a rumbling thunder coming through a 410. Turn it up. There ain't nothing better than a telly running through a twin, except for maybe a mandolin, Monroe's mandolin. Country, she's a western. You give me bluegrass, Bill, learning Lester. I'm hard as a pistol, Bubba, grab a fistful. We've been driving all night in from Bristol. We're talking early cash, we're talking mid-clash. We're talking Dylan before the motorcycle crash. Cause I'm a country, yeah, she's the western. So give me bluegrass, Bill, learning Lester. Yes, sir, turn it up. There ain't nothing kicking like a kick drum kicking in, or a rumbling thunder coming through a 410. Turn it up. There ain't nothing better than a telly running through a twin, except for maybe a mandolin, Monroe's mandolin. Turn it up. There ain't nothing kicking like a kick drum kicking in, or a rumbling thunder coming through a 410. Yeah, well, now, turn it up. There ain't nothing better than a telly running through a twin, except for maybe a mandolin, except for maybe a mandolin, except for maybe a mandolin, Monroe's mandolin. Well, I'm a rocker, she's a roller. We gonna drive it all night like we stole her. Monroe's mandolin. Anna Fall is the last song on the 2004 album Rock and Roll Recordings. Indeed. Silver Lining for Jackie. I think I might be able to play that one. That might actually be a good call, even right now, to follow that up. So I think I'll try that. All this talk about a flat white made me think I need to get me a flat white. So I pulled a swig. Oh, that's the wrong harmonica as well. This is the last song on the Song and Dance Band album from 1997. Last song on the album, and just one of those songs that fell out of the sky. And it has it too has aged very well throughout the years. And here it is. When the sun goes down and people round here love to hear the sound of a restless man, and they check their spirits when they hear it, and they know they don't have to fear it anyway. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. They don't have to fear it. cursed with a want of lust and a lack of trust. Now you're wondering what's all the fuss and commotion. But you were born with it and you just can't quit, and you realize you ain't felt it yet, this emotion. Yeah, 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 yeah. Can you feel it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Can you feel it? Wanna be your lover, wanna be your friend. If you be my silver lining, wanna run the race in a stolen car. You wipe the tears from your face, babe. See how far, baby. Just how far, babe. See how far. Can you see how far, baby? Well, in those late night hours when you contemplate those towers in your way, and you're left feeling empty to no resolve, and sheer happiness dissolves along the way, I'll tell you, hey now baby, hey, oh yeah, 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 yeah. Can you feel it? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Why can't you feel it, baby? Feel it. Be your lover, gonna be your friend. If you be my silver lining, gonna run the race in a stolen car. You wipe the tears from your face, babe. See where we are. When the sun goes down and people round, he'd love to hear the sound of a restless man. And they check their spirits when they hear it, and they know they don't have to fear it. Anyway, we were cursed with a want of lust and a lack of trust. Now we're wondering what's all this fuss and commotion. Yeah, you were born with it and you just can't quit, and you realize we ain't felt nothing like this yet. All this emotion, all this emotion. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Can you feel it, babe? Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Why can't you feel it, baby? Be your lover, won't be your friend. If you be my silver lining, I wanna run the race in a stolen car. You wipe the tears right from your face, honey. Look at where we are. I wanna be your lover. I could have been your friend if you'd have been my silver lining. Gonna run in a car I stole. Why won't you wipe the tears from your face, babe? If you wipe the tears right from your face, babe. Yeah, you wipe the tears right from your face, babe. You could see how far see how far, babe. Baby, just how far. You're like gold, you're like diamonds, you're a picture of perfect timing, babe. Them stars must have been lining up the day that I met you. You're like a bird on a wing, you've been teaching me to sing of the gifts that love can bring when you let it come to you. When you let it come to you. Eyelashes making wishes, does that make me superstitious? Babe, your kisses are so delicious, I thank the good Lord every day. Well, you're like the sunny side of the street, you make my heart skip a beat to your sweet melody and tender harmony. Now you're the only one who can make my heart beat like a drum, to your voice like a song. Yeah, there's nothing that I'd rather do than walk hand in hand with you all along the avenue. There ain't nothing quite so fine. And them stars in that evening sky, they pale to my baby's eyes. Didn't take me long to realize like a diamond you do shine. And you're a sweet melody in a tender harmony. Yeah, now you're the only one who can make my heart beat like a drum, to your voice like a song. You're like the sunny side of the street, you making my heart skip a beat to your sweet melody in a tender harmony. Yeah, now you're the only one who can make my heart beat like a drum, to your voice like a song. Voice like a song, baby. That's right. You're like gold, you're like diamonds, you're a picture of perfect timing, babe. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Jackie. Appreciate that very much. Thank you, Allison, as well. Good morning, Matthew Ketchum. Nice to see you, man. All right. Well, how are we doing here? I think we're doing okay. Circle K to get a six-pack for the football game. When I heard somebody say my name, imagine my surprise. We talked about them good old days, talked how time slipped away. We talked till the only thing I left to say was what we said with our eyes. Like how that summer night when we lost our innocence, we remembered to forget. How it broke down in Capitol. We spent the night in my Chevrolet, and for the first time that old car I made me thank my lucky stars. We loved until the sun came up, drank a whiskey from a Timmy's cup, and we swore forever to see you later with a kiss. It's those little things we remember to forget. She flashed a ring and said, now how about you? I said, girl, I'm married too. It'll be 5 years come this June. We got a baby due in July. That's when she pulled a picture from her purse and said, that's my Jessie, she's my first. And I said, yeah, one thing for sure, she's got her mama's eyes. Well, looks like we each got our own white picket fence, so we remembered to forget. How I bought a tiny golden band, asked your daddy for your hand, and for the first time in my life I was scared to see you that night. I didn't know what you said to me when I dropped down on one knee. I don't remember what I said, but you said yes. Well, it's those little things we remember to forget. We said all that we could have said. I saw her eyes in a rearview mirror as she drove away, and all those pretty words that we once said, and all those promises we never kept, we remember to forget. Remember to forget. Remember to forget. We remember to forget. I dreamed I'd turn on my steel-belted radio, and hearing all the songs that you won't hear on a normal radio. Songs that would break your heart if they were ever given the chance to start to make their way up to the top of some pop chart. My DJ said, hey son, it's just the song that matters now. Just the song that matters now. Yeah, baby. Well, I dreamed I'd turn on my steel-belted radio 24 hours a day, commercial free. Yeah, now one great song after another on steel-belted radio. 'Cause if it's sung from the heart, then where else should it be? Yeah, now songs that continue to grow. Forget the chorus, man, just write it down and let it flow. And someone out there will listen, believe me, I know. 'Cause my DJ said, hey son, it's just the song that matters now. just a song that truly matters now. I dreamed I turned on my steel-belted radio, and my girl and I, we danced to them songs that were ours and ours alone. Ooh, but you can't get disenchanted because some station managers' minds get slanted towards advertising dollars and taking all of us for granted. DJ said, hey son, it's just a song that matters now. Just a song that truly matters now. Why don't you bring back some John Hyatt and bring back Lyle Lovett? You could bring them both back on your steel-belted radio. Why don't you bring back some Emmylou and bring back Lucinda too? You could bring them both back on your steel-belted radio. Why don't you bring back some Robert Earl Keen and bring back my Jenny Ornstein and bring them both back on your steel-belted radio. Steel-belted radio. My steel-belted radio. That's right. Yeah, man. Bring back Robert Earl Keen. Bring back some Jenny Ornstein. Which reminds me, in a couple weeks, Jenny and I are going to be doing a revisited series of sorts on Wednesday night, where we're gonna roll out her album AstroTurf, front to back, tip to tail. It's going to be on one of these Wednesdays coming up. Probably not this Wednesday, more than likely the following Wednesday. The revisited series wrapped up last week, and the ratings are in. I had heard that they were expecting numbers, MASH-like numbers, 70, 80 million people tuning in for the finale, but regrettably, it was more about 70. But that's okay. But and then probably starting this Wednesday, I'm gonna fire up. I'm gonna continue with the Wednesday shows. It's just not gonna be album specific. It's gonna be more like the Sunday morning shows, and it's gonna be called Something Wednesday This Way Comes. And so basically every Sunday and Wednesday, I'm gonna do these little shows. So that'll be a lot of fun. So if you're kicking around on Wednesday evenings, swing by, because it's gonna be. If you're enjoying the Sunday morning shows, this will be a Wednesday night show. So same kind of thing, except for we'll all be floor licking drunk. So that'll be fun. What does Brian have to say here? Brian Sutherland, morning, Mike. Brian, that is very nice of you. I really, really appreciate that, man. You guys actually make my Sunday mornings, so I think it's a bit of give and take here. So I really appreciate you guys tuning in and making these Sundays special and unique. And yeah, man, what does Jacqueline have to say? Pretty sure everyone can relate to Remember to Forget. Thank you very much, Jackie. I appreciate that. I think so. I think you're right. There's some very striking images in that song. Just the drinking whiskey from a Timmy's cup. I love that line. I just love that line. There's just something, I don't know. It's just to the bone. It's just we've done that. I don't know. Where was I? Where am I? Oh, a little Huckleberry time. Yeah, I can do that for you there, Jerry. That shan't be a problem. wanna go dance in the rain, I'll find us a cloud. Or maybe somewhere they don't know your name, I'll find us a crowd. You just throw it out there, there's nothing to out there. You wanna get into the show, well, I know a guy. Or maybe we go watch the sun sinking low, I know a sky as blue as all get out. Maybe we should get out of here. I am waiting on you to give me the green light. Yeah, anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like two stones, we could roll home, we could rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, and if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If you're needing a spark in the dark, let me be the match. And if you're looking to lock up your heart, let me be the latch. It don't matter where we go, I'm gonna be right. There's a million things that we could do to pass the time. Oh yeah, I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low, or we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, our two songs, we can roll home, we can rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. There's a million things that we could do to pass the time. Oh yeah, I said anything you want, baby, say the word. We'll get high, or we'll lay low. Now we'll make up what we don't know. Yeah, like two stones, we can roll home, we can rock all night. And if you need a little breeze to fly your kite, if your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. If your Sunday needs a cherry, I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. I'm your huckleberry. Yeah, man. Huckleberry. Thanks for asking for that one, Jerry. From the cradle to the crossroads, from the crossroads to the grave, choices we are given, and choices we've made. I have so many questions, and I try the best I can. I may never know the reasons, but I'm told there's a plan, that it's in God's hands now. And He's got all the answers, but He's not saying how. It's in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. Like a rainbow across the sky, or one eagle on the wing. Whenever a newborn baby cries, when that child learns to sing, it's a miracle and a wonder of another setting sun. And in the distance, thunder reminds me we're all one. We're in God's hands now. And He's got all the answers, but He's not saying how. It's in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. So come on, rise up. It's a brand new day. Come on, rise up. Get out of your own way. Long is the night. Yonder's a light. You keep on asking questions and pray one day we'll find that we're in God's hands now. And He's got all the answers, but He's not saying how. We're in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. It's in God's hands now. From the cradle to the crossroads, from the crossroads to the grave. Indeed. What did Allison have to say? I met a man visiting from none of it, and he calls his son Huckleberry. Well, that's a great... Yeah. Jenny and I have always been a fan of the name Huckleberry. Yes. We thought Huckleberry would be a good name for a little boy. And we would always when you're coming up with a name for your child, you have to like go through all the various ways that you would say the kid's name. So, yeah. So when we came up with Ruby Tallulah Plume, it'd be like, okay, how would you? So stuff like Ruby, get down from there. Stuff like that. And if it sounded good, then that made sense. Then the name would work in all instances. So we practice all those various Ruby, put down the gun. Stuff like that. Anyway, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Jesse, nice to see you, Hoss. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you where I've been since I've been gone and back again. I'm coming on an Alberta wind, bartender, bottoms up. Now listen, boys, it's been a while. The tribulations and the trials have come along and drunken my bartender, bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, as long as you're pulling the pints, pull one for me. Ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Oh, and tell the boys to make the noise, the drinks are on me. 'Cause hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Well, the morning sun was at my back as I left Kodiak, making my way out to Fort Mac, bartender, bottoms up. I left my home in the Maritimes and went across the Yokopak, climbed up my boot to the boards and I'm making good time, bartender, bottoms up. Ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, Ontario was such a hell of a ways, Manitoba and Saskatchewan. Well, now it that's been said. The yellowhead's as flat as she's long. But hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of gone away, coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of gone away is coming home again. We're rolling north on 63 and pulling in the Mecca-Marie. And Easterners are all you see, bartender bottoms up. They're working in the tar sands, drinking in the oil can. They think we're all from Newfoundland, bartender bottoms up. So ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? Well, as long as you're pulling the pints, pull one for me. Ring the bell, Jimmy, would you please? And you tell the boys who make the noise, the drinks are on me. Cause hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Yeah! I said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of gone away is coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of gone away is coming home again. We're working the patch to make the green, and steeper rents I've never seen. And Christ, the price of gasoline, bartender bottoms up. I spent most me money on booze and broads, the rest I wasted, swear to God. The odds were good, but the goods were odd, bartender bottoms up. Now listen, boys, that's where I've been since I've been gone and back again. Now thank Christ some missus letting me in. I said, bartender bottoms up, and I said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. Said, hey, hey, what do you say? I just got back to town today. The best part of going away is coming home again. The best part of going away is coming home again. The best part of going away is coming home again. Yeah, man. Ruby, don't take your love to town. Yes, exactly. That is exactly it. Have you listened to the lyrics to that song? Ruby, don't take your love to town. My God, what a dark number that is. Man, that is just insanely dark. Sweet passing of time. Yes, I'll do that for you right now, Jess. Mm-hmm. The way I wrote Coming Home Again, a couple things. I don't know if you've ever driven across Canada. I've done it I've probably done 35, maybe 40 round trips. So 70 to 80 times I've driven across the country, across the top of the Great Lakes. I've driven across the bottom of the Great Lakes through, Minnesota and Wisconsin and stuff like that. Another 30 or 40 times as well, I would hazard a guess, and driven all the interstates coast to coast, the 10, the 40, 80, 90, countless times. But if you've never driven across Canada, you really should do that sometime, because it is, do it in the summertime. Don't do it, it's great in the wintertime too, but if you hit weather anywhere along the way, it's brutal. Obviously, Rogers Pass, not a ton of fun when it's whiteout conditions at the Great Divide. Not a ton of fun, and when the weather is dodgy, when you're driving through northern Ontario, also, it can make you question your faith, but yeah, it's pretty crazy. But the drive is beautiful, and when you pull out of Thunder Bay, or when you pull out of Sault Ste. Marie, making your way towards Thunder Bay, and the sign says, Thunder Bay, 700 kilometers, and there's not a lot of towns along the way. I mean, there are towns every hour or so, and they're really just little towns, maybe 1,000 people. You pull over for fuel, stretch your legs, and keep on trucking. And then you start, and then when you get to Thunder Bay, and you drive by the Terry Fox Monument, you are hit with the realization of just, I mean, if you think running across Canada sounds impressive, drive across it, and then your opinion of just how impressive running across is will times 1,000. Like, the guy ran a marathon every day, and I know we know that. But so he would leave Sault Ste. Marie, and he would run 26 miles. And at the end of that marathon, he would get in the van, and they would go back to the hotel in Sault Ste. Marie. And then the next morning, he would get up, and they would drive the 26 miles back out, drop him off. He would run 26 miles again. And after the 26 miles, he'd get back in the van, and they would go back to Sault Ste. Marie. And they did that. So they think 700 kilometers is what? 420 miles? So the guy is running 26 miles a day. You do the math. I mean, he ran between Sault Ste. Marie and Thunder Bay for a month. And it is stunning. And yeah, if there's any thought at all of putting him on the $5 bill, he's got my vote. I mean, the guy should have been wearing a cape. He's just an absolute hero. And Steve Nash did an amazing documentary on the ESPN 30 for 30 series. It's called Into the Wind, and it's about Terry Fox, and it's spectacular. But yeah, you do that drive sometime between Sault Ste. Marie and Thunder Bay, and then think Terry Fox spent a month running along here. Now, look, it's a beautiful, in the summertime and in the fall, it is probably the most beautiful drive maybe in the world. And what he was going through, because he probably knew a month before he stopped his run that things weren't right, but he kept trudging along, doing that foxtrot of his. Just amazing, absolutely amazing. I remember when I was a kid, he ran through Petitcodiac along the Trans-Canada there. I didn't see him. I wish I did, but I remember when he ran through. The whole town was talking about it. I don't know where the heck we would have been. We probably would have. It would have been the summertime. I'm sure we were camping, Pinecone or Mohawk or something. But I remember everybody talking about it. This Terry Fox guy running across the country. But yeah, drive across the country, man. I remember when I sang at Stomping Tom's funeral or memorial. Tom Jr. said that Stompin' Tom would always say, you go south to warm your body. You go east to west to warm your heart. And I thought, oh my God, that's just spectacular. Like, I mean, of all the great lines that Stompin' Tom wrote, that might be the best. And I don't even think he put it into a song. But then that is such a great line. You go south, so you go to Arizona, you go to California, you go to Mexico, you go to Florida to warm your body. You go east to west to warm your heart. So everybody keep that in mind. This is a great country we have here, and one of the more shocking things that I've experienced driving across the country is how little knowledge we have of our country, coast to coast. People like, I vacation and I winter in Florida. I winter in Arizona. Have you driven from Edmonton to Winnipeg? No. Yeah, maybe you should. Anyway. I used to be a drinking kind, but drinking never was a friend of mine. The The words she whispered never did ring true. She'd leave me by the side of the road in the middle of the night in the freezing cold. Again in the morning we would start anew. If that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. So here's to the sweet passing of time. Well, I've always loved the sound of my guitar in another town. Late night coffee has its late night charm. A little something in a coffee cup, a little something just to pick you up, and a little something in a stranger's arms. And if that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. So here's to the sweet passing of time. As the years go drifting by, a cliched blink of an eye, where would you be if not for that one turn? If I could talk to the younger me, so many things I would ask him to see, like how wins and losses and lessons learned. And if that was now and this was then, I'd do it all over again. Here's to the sweet passing of time. If that was now and this was then, you know I'd do it all over again. So here's to the sweet passing of time. Here's to the sweet passing of time. Yeah, man. Yes, the whole time. The first time Jenny and I drove across the country together, we'd be driving along, and she goes, I would just turn off the highway. She goes, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, there's a Starbucks just down the road here." She goes, "I didn't see a sign." I go, "I just know there's a Starbucks down here. I've been here 1,000,000 times." And so you get to the point where I could almost drive anywhere in North America right now. If somebody said, "Hey man, we got a show, in 5 days, down in Tampa, at whatever the name of the club is," I'd be like, "Yeah, okay, good, let's go." In we go. Do you need Siri? Nope. No, I'm fine. Let's go. Here we go. We've just driven it so many times. Yeah, but it's a great drive, man. It's a great drive. I'll be doing that drive this summer as well. I have a funny feeling if everything opens up, I'll be doing that drive this summer, and I'm very excited about it. Pull out of Edmonton around 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. Drive all day. Get to Winnipeg around, with the time change and stuff, you roll into Winnipeg around midnight. Yeah, it's usually 14, 15 hours, something like that. And then there's a little truck stop on the east side of town, like a Husky or something like that. I'll usually just pull in there, just kick the seats back, and just go to sleep. Wake up the next morning with the sun in my eyes and a cold nose, and walk into the coffee shop and knock some coffee down, grab a cup, a styrofoam cup of coffee, cold coffee, styrofoam cup from a Stop and Go. Throw it on the floorboards, check the weather on the radio. But, yeah, man. So, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to do one more song here for you guys. It's the usual song. It's the I will vaccine myself and see you this summer. Wouldn't that be great? That sounds. Listen, Allison, Tim, gang out there in Victoria. When the world opens up again, I'm going to be doing one of those 30 shows in 30 days where I go coast to coast again, and you can rest assured that I will be playing in Victoria, and I will certainly see you guys then. All right, Janice, nice to see you. Well, let's hope. I'm hoping to be driving down east. I'm hoping to be driving everywhere once the world opens up again. Anyway, have yourselves a great week, guys. And Wednesday night will be episode 1 of the Something Wednesday, This Way Comes. And yeah, that's really all I have to say. Have yourselves a great day. From the rolling fields of wheat to the busy city streets, there's a feeling and a spirit all our own. True north, strong and free, stand on guard, you and me. From the east to the west, we roam. This is our home. From Norman Wells at the top, all the way to the rocks, there's a wind that's always blown. And from down Summerside to the Queen Charlotte Islands, there's a way of life we've always known. This is our home. This is our home. Well, I've seen the northern lights dancing over Yellowknife while standing in the middle of a field. And from Pier 21 all the way to Flin Flon, yeah, I gotta cross that Canadian Shield. Yeah, well, no one knows winter like we know winter, blowing in off Lake Ontario. And from the Rideau Canal to Bottom Carnival, there's a little place I love and that God knows, with a covered bridge and a swimming hole. This is our home. This is our home. Yeah, from Portage in Maine to Yonge and Queen, and every street corner in between. No matter where you go in this rugged land, there's one thing we all understand. Every woman, every child and man. 830 Newfoundland. 830 Newfoundland. Way up in Peace Country, back east in Kings County, and clear across to Thunder Bay, where Winnipeg feels like forever and hope seems like never, let alone out Campbell River Way. And when you cross the border and you see a caribou on the quarter, then and only then will you be home. I've driven from the Peg to the Chuck, and Yankees call us Canucks, but together we'll never stand alone. Yeah, together we'll never stand alone. I said forever, the maple leaf will be flown. This is our home. Yeah, this is our home. Tar Sands and Fort Mac, Parley Beach and Shediac, hey, and down in the Shuswap too. Well, I've seen midnight feel like high noon, from the Dome all the way down to Saskatoon. Now there's Confederation Bridge, and there's Butternut Ridge, and there's Sudbury and the Sioux. Well, I've lived in the Lakeland, man, I've been to the Badlands, head smashed in Buffalo Jump too. And I've been snowed in for days on the Trans-Canada Highway, and that was in the month of June. That's right. And this is our home, yeah. This is our home. All right, guys. Thanks for joining me. Have yourselves a great week. We'll see you guys on Wednesday for the first episode 1 of Something Wednesday. This Way Comes. All right, guys. Take care of yourselves and of each other, and I'll see you soon. All right? Well, all right. See you around.